This is the EZ Pedaler C300, and it actually comes in a 300 or 350, C350, and that actually stands for cruiser, and that's the kind of style of this bike. It's really the high step. They also have the T300, the T350, which is low step. But getting back to this bike, 300, that's talking about this 300 watt geared front hub motor that you see right there next to these nice disc brakes. That's a pretty decent amount of power that you're going to be getting, and this bike delivers it in two ways. One is with this little throttle here, so immediate power. The other is actually with pedal assist, and you can see right down here there's a little Taillight sensor. So as you pedal, whether you're really pushing very hard or not, these little magnets go by, and that kicks in the power, which is really cool. So anyway, we were talking about the disc brake up at the front. The rear actually uses this drum brake right here, which works okay. It gives you decent stopping power. Disc brake's a little bit better, but this bike's, it's all about efficiency of the systems here. You've got your grip shifter. It's got 3 gears, just 3, and it shifts in here in this internally geared hub back here. So your chain's not going to fall off. You don't have to worry about getting this thing tuned up the same way that you would for a bike that didn't have an internal gear like this. So that's pretty cool. I mean, only 3 gears is kind of like, well, I'd like to have more, I guess, but the gears that they picked are pretty decent. There's one which is just super easy. That's for pedaling up hills or in the wind, and then 2 and 3, and that gives you enough range to get around. So back to the overall layout of this bike. There's a lot of adjustments. You got the adjustable seat, you got the adjustable neck that goes up and down like this, and it actually lets you kind of swivel these handlebars like that. You got the rack. It's bolt-on, so over time it might rattle a little bit more. It's not quite as high quality as one that would be welded onto the frame, as you'll see out there, but overall this bike offers a lot. And in terms of battery power, this is a 36 volt 12 amp hour pack lithium, and that's pretty good. 12 amp hours is on the high side. That'll get you, that's a range, so that's going to get you going a good distance, and depending on your weight or whatnot, I mean, it might get you 20 miles, and then 36 volts, that's going to power the hub motor there. So that's a pretty good combination. Again, if you need more power than that, you can upgrade to the C350, but for me, this bike's been working pretty well. And the way you get it going is you just stick the key in there, power it to on, and then there's a little on-off switch up here, and you flick that to on, and now you can see the bike is ready to go. So that's really it. It's very easy to ride. Anyone can get on this bike, have a good time. If you have injured knees or something, or you just want to go a little bit further, this would be a great first electric bike. Also, it's got lights built in, but they aren't fully integrated. You'll see some other higher-end electric bikes will have like a little LCD screen or something where you can control everything. Well, that's not the case here, but it's not too difficult. You just press that, and then the light comes on, and it's the same in the back. So here's the rear tail light. You just flick it on like that, and you've got lights built in. So let's hop on and show you what this thing is like to ride. So this is actually kind of a unique feature that it has both pedal assist and throttle mode, and the way that it's set up on this bike, it's just sort of all the time ready to go. So if I want, I can just hit the throttle, and here we go. Or without doing anything, without changing any settings, I can pedal, and again, you hear the motor kick in. So it's just super responsive, and it's kind of a nice feature for like stop signs. So you don't have to switch anything. You can immediately use the thumb throttle if you want to, or you can pedal, and that'll get you going. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna head up this hill now. Super easy, no problem. There we go. So that's a quick taste of the EZ Pedaler. I like the C versions, the C300, C350, because they've got the water bottle mounts right there, and it's a good looking bike, and it works pretty well. It's not super light. Again, this is pretty heavy duty frame. The shock doesn't have, really any adjustments, but it does smooth out the ride, and so do these big balloon tires here. So, even if there wasn't a shock, you'd be absorbing a lot of jitters from the road just with those tires. So it's a good choice, good entry level electric bike. For the full written review, more pictures and details, check out ElectricBikeReview.com. Thanks.